I'm Seth Sawyer with Oklahoma Joe's. We've already told you about our Oklahoma Joe's Halftime Starter XL and our all-natural fire starters, but now I want to talk to you about a couple different ways to build and maintain a fire in an offset firebox. With offset firebox smokers, there's a lot of different ways that you can fuel these. You can use briquette charcoal, lump charcoal, you can even just use solid wood, and I'm going to just walk you through a couple different ways to do that. The particular model that I have in front of me is the Oklahoma Joe's Reverse Flow Highland Smoker. Now this model comes with a stainless steel firebox basket. The stainless steel firebox basket comes with the reverse flow models of Oklahoma Joe smokers, but it does not come with the standard models, although it is an accessory that you can find online. Now these are extremely popular. They're so popular, in fact, that people have been actually making these themselves for a very long time. And really what they do for you is they just make the fire a little more easy to manage. So they kind of keep everything together a little bit better. It makes it more consistent in terms of the amount of fuel and stuff that you're dropping down. And it just makes everything easier to handle and easier to manage. Another one of the benefits is that it's going to kind of keep the ash and the coals and stuff in place. And so, for instance, if you open the damper door, you don't have to worry about coals coming tumbling out because everything's going to be handled here. So what I've got here is a firebox basket that's about halfway full. It's a little over halfway full, which is around 200 briquettes. So when you first look at this basket, you might not think it's very big, but don't let it fool you. It's much, much larger than it seems. So just for reference, this is about 2 full loads of the XL Halftime Charcoal Starter that we recently showed you. So start off with a smaller load, so about halfway full, because you don't want to start too big and then have to try to back it down. You always want to start small and build up from there. And then if you're going to use fire starters, the easy thing to do is you just take a couple fire starters and you just wedge them down in the charcoal a little bit. Do not worry about trying to push them all the way to the bottom. You don't need to do that, and it's actually better to kind of leave them towards the top. So you get a couple of these in here, put them just under maybe that first layer sort of intermingled there, and then when you light these, it's going to light the charcoal from the top and sort of slowly burn its way down, which is great because that's going to last a lot longer and give you a longer, more consistent and more controllable fire than if you were to try to light from the bottom and burn everything up. One of the other things that I want to mention about this is these briquettes will burn relatively clean. And so if you want a really good smoke flavor, you're going to need to add some actual wood in there. And so one of the things that you can do is take wood chunks and just kind of mix them in on top of the briquettes. So just sort of put them there throughout. One of the tips that I like to try to do when I'm using it is I'll pour a small layer of charcoal, then throw a couple chunks in, then another layer of charcoal, then a chunk, and kind of just layer it throughout. And that kind of helps them light at different times so that it's consistent smoke all the way throughout the cook, as opposed to just all of the smoke all at one time and then it's burn up. But one of the other things you can use for smoke is you can use mini logs, or sticks actually. Okay, so when you're using the sticks, one of the things that I like to do is to try to just basically build an inverted cone. So you would take one of these, you kind of wedge it under everything, put it all the way down to the bottom. It's easier to do this if you put the sticks in first and then pour the charcoal on top of it. And then what that's going to do is it's going to give you, again, a consistent smoke all the way throughout the cooking process. So as the charcoal burns down, different sections of the wood are catching fire, and it's just a slow, controlled smoke all the way down that's going to give you a long-lasting, great-tasting smoke flavor. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to do a couple additional videos that show you how to use these fire starters, as well as some additional accessories that they pair very well with. Thanks for watching today. I hope this was useful, and we'll catch you next time.